last week, scored by our lovely friend, Kelsey Ford. Give her a follow on Twitter. Thank you, Kelsey.
Even though... Reigning champ.
I am now on a 3-game losing streak.
Yes. Yeah, so it's close, though. It's close.
It's always been so close.
I know. Well, we gotta put shit together. Okay. With that, we're going to start the lightning round off. Here we go. The first topic of the day is, in the NFL, it all starts with a hug. This is the first line of the NFL Bible, which many, responsible for the creation of the NFL, and many people cite it as the origins of the phrase "no homo" as well.
So you may not know this, but the actual game of football was born from two men having concluded a business meeting with a very uncomfortable hug and realized they had a lot more aggression that they wanted to work out on with each other, and they didn't know who was going to get the best of the deal, so they devised this whole game that was the opposite of hugs, and definitely the positive of brain injury. All right, that's it.
There we go. All right, the next topic is a bat flip montage. This is a sizzle reel of Christian Bale in the Batman costume, giving people the finger, yelling at lowly lighting guys, just in general being a dick.
So this is a montage of tiny fruit bats doing little acrobatic flips on little trapezes built from doll furniture, and they're all being coached by the Dodgers' own Yasiel Puig.
Tiny fruit bats.
Tiny fruit bats. That's my band name.
Great indie band. The next topic is Charles Barkley versus San Antonio women. This is a wonderful charity event that Charles Barkley is doing. And he takes on by himself a whole team, a pickup basketball team of San Antonio-based drag queens.
It's awesome.
I would pay.
Good.
I would pay to see that.
Yeah. I would watch that on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So this is when Charles Barkley plays each and every individual woman in San Antonio in a game of horse, because he has just, he just wants to do it. He just wants to check it off his list.
Yeah, he's so tired.
Yeah, he's gonna fill his time somehow.
Right. The next topic is the Patriots jersey guarantee. This is something new that the Patriots are doing. Every jersey comes guaranteed with a wicked Harvard accent, and the right to riot no matter whether your team wins or loses.
So every Patriots jersey comes with a guarantee that wherever you wear it, everyone around you will look down on you.
Ooh.
Come on. You guys, Boston, just shut the fuck up. I had a great decade. Leave the rest of us alone.
All right, the next topic is the NBA Sixth Man Awards. This is an award given to that sixth friend of yours that kind of uncomfortably shows up for your game of pickup basketball despite not being invited, and now you have to figure out how to work him into the team.
So the Sixth Man Award is the award that you get when you have taken part in the film noir-esque murder mystery that is the NBA. Every day this is going on under the nose of all of us basketball fans. So Jamal Crawford this year solved a very film noir-esque mystery and was rewarded with the Sixth Man Award because there were 6 people involved in this murder and stuff too. It's an Orson Welles joke.
Everybody go watch Orson Welles, the third man. The final topic of the day is World Cup aesthetic choices. This is a website compendium of really terrible hairstyles chosen by various World Cup players and the unfortunate things that happened to them that led them to make such decisions.
I follow it on Tumblr. It's really great.
It's a great Tumblr.
It's great Tumblr. So this is a movement to try to change the aesthetics of the World Cup in general, just to make them a little bit more specific. Like there's the Bauhaus movement, there's like the Empire movement, which is just really all Baroque. Just anything to make it like a little bit more, have a little bit more like, character.
I'm rooting for Bauhaus, personally.
All right, so that's the end of the lightning round.
On
to our next segment, all jokes aside. So, this week, I'm starting a timer so that we will keep it short for you.
2 minutes.
All right, so the draft was last night, and a lot of people were really, really excited about it. But that makes me uncomfortable because, as you may know, I have a little bit of an ethical problem with football because I feel like it clearly causes terrible injuries that continue throughout your life. Now, is it worth it, for us as a society, to be so excited about this thing that's going to, obviously damage all of these kids, these young kids' bodies and minds?
It's tough because there's plenty of things, it's a fine line between things that do us damage and things that do us so much damage that we maybe shouldn't support them. I think certainly the support, it's a scary support. Football culture is, to me, a scary support, same as boxing, which we talked about.
Yeah.
Where it's sort of, it's like more people care about the draft than the presidential elections, and it's like a scary thing.
I have a problem with people having more of an investment in sports, which is fine. It's not because it's lowbrow or something. It's because it seems to me to be which one of these people can sustain the most injuries?
Right. Who do we want to pay the most money to see them sustain the most head injuries?
And that makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's the time.
And that's all jokes aside.
All jokes aside, it wasn't very It was all jokes aside today.
True. All right, so before we leave, we just want to throw a shout out to something we saw on Twitter today. Right. Too cool to make fun of, and that thing is @Skateistan. Can you explain it?
Sure. Yeah. I'm not. It's just it's like a women's empowerment thing that is sort of it seeks to promote like skater culture in Afghanistan.
Yeah, and 40%
really cool.
of skaters in Afghanistan
are
are
women.
women, and we think that's really
That's
great.
so awesome.
So thank you to Tony Hawk for showing us that.
Yep.
We follow on Twitter. You should also give Skatistan a follow.
Yeah, give them a follow. Give us a follow and tweet us questions, comments, things to
Et
talk
cetera.
about next week. Girlsplaining out.
That's
I think that, yeah, all right.
that went well.
I think that's the best we're gonna get today.
When you love someone